Listen, unbillable hours. You have to get paid for that. I'm gonna say it again. Unbillable hours, you have to get paid for it. Because think about it like this. I got a client. I've been doing this guy probably about 4 or 5 years. He texted me, Gibson, we're ready for pine straw. That is 90 rolls. He get 90 rolls of pine straw. And it comes out of Louisiana. If I drive an hour and 45 minutes one way, somebody had to pay for that. If I pay the company to drive an hour and 45 minutes one way, I have to pay for that. And not only do you have to pay, let me give you an example. Not only do I have to pay that company to bring it to me, they're putting something extra on it to go back home as well. So somebody has to pay for that. So, and again, my client isn't a cheap client. He always just say, Gibson, just get it done, put on the bill. Like when I first picked this guy up and he wanted that straw, I called him and told him how much it was gonna be. He said, Gibson, just put it on the bill and take care of it. So when he say he wants something, I just do it. He texted me about a month ago, hey, I want some azalea plants. Give me X amount. He said, I want you to plant some azaleas. So I asked him, do you have them? No. I said, okay, I'll take care of them. Because I already know what that means. Go get them, put them in the ground, put it on the invoice. That's what the flip I'm gonna do. So with this 90 rolls of pine straw, it's not like, again, somebody either got to bring it or go get it. And that has to be paid for. You understand what I'm saying? Not only does, because this is how I used to do pine straw jobs back in the day. If a roll of pine straw is $20, then I charge $20 to install it. That'd be the end of it. I don't do that no more. I don't do it. You're gonna pay however much it costs, and then you're gonna pay my labor rate. It's raining right now, but I still gotta. I got kids. I got family, bro. My kids will eat when they wake up today, and they've already getting up. They have already eaten breakfast. Right about now, they're cleaning the house, sucking up the AC, and watching TV. So somebody got to pay for them to do that right there, what I just said. Back to my original point. If you run around and do stuff for free, like for instance, I remember this lady called me and said she wanted some plants. This was a small flower bed. This flower bed was probably maybe 12 foot long and maybe 4 foot wide. I remember I rode 38 minutes to go get I was gonna put about 20 plants in there along with some mulch. I went and bought the plants, right? And I'm thinking, hey, I was stupid. I went and bought the plants, told her how much everything was gonna be. She was like, well, how much is the plants? That's what she said. How much is the plants? And I told her, I said, look, this is how much the plants gonna be. She was like, well, I can find plants cheaper from somewhere else. So I'm sitting here looking stupid with 20 plants. And she called me back. She called me back. I had already gutted the bed. She paid me to gut the bed. I gutted the bed, re-topsoiled it. I got paid for that. Because she was like, yeah, I'm going to go get my own plants and do the mulch. But she ended up calling me a week later like, hey, just go ahead and get the plants and mulch it for me. And my dumb behind ran and bought the plants. I think I spent like maybe $200 on all those plants. And this is what I was going to charge her. I was like, man, the plants was 20. The plants was 200. So I'm going to charge her another 200 to install it, 400. And then the mulch, she's going to be about another 500. She's like, I'll probably get the plants from somewhere cheaper. And she ended up buying the plants from somewhere else cheaper. And she was like, I'll just get the mulch while I'm at it too. So she ended up saying, I'm going to find it cheaper. She got all the stuff and she called me back. And I pushed it off on somebody else. I said, hey, bro, go over there and make the money if you want to make the money. I'm not interested no more. And I didn't do it. And that was the last time I did stuff that way. But with this guy, I already know how he operates. It's just put it on the invoice. I remember he had a tree fell at his property. I had texted him, hey, you got a tree fell? He said, yeah, I'm going to come down there Wednesday and cut it up and get it out of there. I said, if you want, man, I can do all that for you. He said, oh, man, I didn't know you had chainsaws. He said, yeah, just do it and put it on the invoice. Man, I did. I just cut it up, put on my dump trailer, put on the invoice, made the money, and got the flip out of there. He was excited. He was happy. Made the money and got out of there. And that's what you got to look at. You have to charge for unbillable hours, because if you don't, you're just going to lose and lose and lose and lose. That's like with giving estimates. I remember I had this one lady. She wanted this. I don't remember what the flip it was. It was some plants. I ran to 4 different nurseries, taking pictures of what they had and sending it to her, and it still wasn't what she wanted. I said, man, I done wasted a Saturday doing dumb junk. So that's unbillable hours that you'll go out of business with. I don't know if y'all remember that video I made about 2 years ago. This lady called me. Her daddy had some old what you call them trees? Fruit trees. He wanted dug up and some more planted. I think it was some Satsuma she wanted. Well, I called all the nurseries. The nursery that had it was an hour and 10 minutes away. So I loaded up. An hour and 10 minutes away when it got them Satsumas. And when I got there, the guy lied to me. He didn't have Satsumas like he said. It was a different type of plant that he had. And when I got there, an hour and a half, I took a picture, sent it to her. That wasn't what she wanted. So somebody had to pay for me to drive an hour and a half there, an hour, 10 minutes there, an hour, 10 minutes back. So she was like, hey, what if I order some and just get them sent to the house and you install them? I said, that'll work. Just let me know. So when them plants came in and she got her invoice, she still had to pay me for driving an hour and 10 and coming back. I wasn't going to eat that. A F-250 dragging a dump trailer one way, I wasn't going to eat that. I wasn't going to eat it. So that's what you got to look at, man. You have to charge for unbillable hours.